and welcome to me having a Halloween breakdown. So sorry for it you're about to have to watch. So I was going to try and explain what my little Halloween animation was going to be, but despite being a writer, I am like super rubbish trying to explain everything. So I'm going to try and show you with me what I'm going to do for the animation, and then we're going to do the animation. So hopefully this will make sense and won't just make me look super unhinged, but I'm sort of open to either of those happening. So hang on a minute. I'm back. So my idea is this lady is just going to be sat sweeping. Yes, I'm sweeping carpet, don't ask. Anyway, so yeah, she's going to be like sweeping. Then she's going to wander off. Then she's going to come back home from work and she's going to be on a broomstick flying in her cape, if that makes some degree of sense. And yes, I am a 36-year-old woman with a selection of capes on hand at all times. Yeah, I know. Anyway, so yeah, that's the general vibe, is that she's like a sort of undercover witch that's also a cleaner. So yeah, that's enough of me having a breakdown. We'll get back to the stop motion studio and do some actual work rather than playing around in a cape. See you soon. Right, back in the animation studio, still probably having a bit of a breakdown, but trying my best. For this animation, I aren't making any additional puppets. We will get onto doing puppets in another video, but these are some I made for a video I made last year. For anyone who hasn't made puppets before, they are quite an in-depth process. I would say probably one of the harder things I've had to do with stop motion animation. So if you can use them for other projects, it's really helpful. And the thing is, it's just a case of like a doll or anything else, just dressing them in something else. So that's what I'm doing here for this video. So I've only got to make a couple of very simple outfits. So here we're going with the cleaning job outfit. So basically I've kept her in her normal outfit, but then I've just made this little apron for her, which basically I've just made with one small square of felt, and then around the back she's got a little bow, which is quite cute. So that's that outfit, and then I'm also going to make a cape. So let's make that now. So what I'm just doing here is I'm just taking a very simple square again, like I did with the apron. So a black square, which I'm then going to pin in place, ready for her to have a cape for the way home. I'm also going to knock up a little broomstick, because you cannot be a witch without a broomstick, can you? So in terms of the backgrounds, we need a couple of sets for this animation. So there's the room that she's going to be cleaning as her little daytime cleaning job, and then there's the sky. So in terms of the set for the room that she's going to be cleaning, I'm going to use a set from an animation I put together last year. And that's one of the good things about using your sets, especially if it's something quite generic like a house or a living room or a kitchen. There's something that can often turn up with an animation, so they're really good to reuse. Even if it's a case of the room's going to look slightly different, you can take out furniture, repaint the walls as you might with a normal house. So you can get a lot of use out of them. So I know it sometimes can look like you're putting in a lot of effort for something you're only going to use for maybe like a 10-second clip. And I get that it does seem like that at the time, but you can reuse things like you can use puppets. So do bear that in mind when you're doing your little animations. So that's that one sorted, that's fine, but I do still need to sort out the sky. So I'm going to use some more of this black felt that I've used for the witch. I've got quite a big piece of this, so we're going to try using that for the background. But I need some stars to jazz it up. I wasn't sure what to do with this. I did wonder about cutting them out of cardboard, but I wasn't sure how that would work. We might still have to go back to that idea, but my idea at the moment is to use some sequins. So as a long-time crafter, I have quite a big hoard of craft stuff. I have quite a lot of sequins that I've not really got much use for. They're quite a specific thing. I don't really have any need for them really, but there's... I think it's a magpie in me. They look so nice and sparkly that, yeah, I seem to have acquired quite a lot over the years. I even found some stars here that I'm pretty sure I bought for the millennium. So they're like 24 years old. Been hoarding for quite some time. So they're actually quite cute because they're stars, but they're red, so I don't really think that I'd go right. That's more of a horror vibe, where I think we're going for more like a family-friendly Halloween vibe with this animation. But who knows? I'm determined to find a use for them somewhere. Not today though. So I think for this one we're going to go with Silver Stars. I think that will stand out well against the black felt. I think that's probably the nearest approximation I get to stars. So we'll see how that goes. It might not work out. Things don't always work out. It's a bit of trial and error. But let's give it a go. Right. I don't think that worked very well. Sometimes things don't work very well. So yeah, I think the problem we had is that because the felt and the background were the same colour, the witch didn't stand out. It all just sort of blurred together. I did have another go with a bit of board that I've painted a darker blue, so there's a slight bit more contrast, and then I've again put some stars on. But still not a lot of contrast. I also think this kind of looks a bit dull. I think I want something a bit more vibrant. So in a previous background, I actually used Microsoft Paint to do some animation, and I was really impressed with the vibrancy of the colours, and it really stood out really well. So with that in mind, as if by magic, I've got a green screen here. So my plan is to use a green screen and then create another animation or an image in Paint and use that for the background. It is possible that we might have some issues with that. I've had problems in the past with green screen because sometimes the colour bleeds onto what you're doing. So with something like a Lego that's quite reflective, it can reflect the green screen. I've had problems like this in the past, and I had to move the Lego character in front of the green screen so it's far enough away that it's not reflecting on it. So we could have problems with that. I am going to do this just on the floor, as we've done with quite a lot of other animations. I think it's a really effective way to do things, especially if you're having issues with things wobbling about, which can be a bit of a problem. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, here we are on the floor. As I said, I'm a bit worried about the reflecting, but we're going to film this as is. We're going to film her just moving across the green surface. Now both the materials I'm using aren't reflective. This piece of wood is very matte, as is the paint I've used on it. Also the felt fabric isn't reflective at all, so I'm hoping that the two combined isn't going to cause me a problem. But we'll see. Hey, so just for this small animation, I'm going to repurpose a set that I've already used before in one of my short films, and that is coming up, so do watch out for that. But yeah, because I'd already made the set, it seems silly to make a whole new set just for this little animation. But yeah, I think it's quite cute. There's a little window here with some curtains. There is a bed. There is some fabric I've put on the walls, look a bit like wallpaper, and then I've built this teeny tiny chest of drawers. So yeah, I think it's quite a cute set. And obviously do remember that whenever you do make sets or accessories, bits of furniture and things, you can use them again for your other projects. So while they are quite time consuming, you can get several uses out of them. It's not just a case of, well, that's that film out the window and let's start again. So yeah, this is what we're going to use today. So let's get shooting. Right, so now I've got all my footage, I'm going to put it together and we're going to hope and pray that I don't have to do this sky a third time. Oh, it just confirms that Paint is the best program ever. If you're not using Paint, please get involved. Even if for your animation, just for a bit of a laugh. It's a good way to kill some time. So yeah, we're going to put all that together. Hope you enjoy. Hope you're all having fun, preparing for Halloween, trick-or-treating, or as I will be doing, hiding and pretending I'm not in because I can't deal with people knocking on my door. Yeah, I'm even scared of trick-or-treaters. Halloween probably shouldn't be my favourite holiday, but it is. So yeah, however you're spending Halloween, hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys really soon.